Greetings, I'm CrossKnights, and this is Let's Play Control. Last episode, good boy, I just edited that yesterday. It was a crazy episode. I had to do an oddly large amount of things. I translated the backwards talk. We fought a backwards version of Jessie. That was cool. But we also found out that she was a candidate to be director, P7, just like her brother is P6. But here's the real deal. This costume's kind of ridiculous. I mean, it comes from, like, another dimension. But I'd say it's one of the better ones. I don't know about these strappy... strappy things. That's kind of weird. I guess I didn't realize it was like that, because you usually see it from the front. And there's strappy things in the back. Whatever. I do want to try to advance the story more this episode. I said when I was looking at all of these that if there's any interesting ones, I'd stop and talk about them. There was, but like I had edited so much, I was like, I don't even want to spend the 10 minutes doing the thing. But there was one message from a it was about this doctor that like when he talked, he caused these like guided vision things, and they were getting enough reports that they sent some agents to check it out, and they went to a talk of his, and they started having, like, hallucinations of what he was saying while he was talking. This is it. Right here. That's creepy. Again, if you want to read the other ones, pause it. So let me just look at this. Yeah, so this refers to a mission that is exclusive to the PlayStation pre-order. There is no way to play it unless you hack the PC version. It was never released for the PC version. Is kind of messed up, but that's what happens. You can watch the mission, though. It's not that worth it, to be honest. I don't really bemoan that it's not in there. I think it's cool that they at least left the references, because that builds the world. You don't need to play. It didn't even seem like there was any reward. The main reason that it's noteworthy, though, is that those missions are voice acted by Hideo Kojima, the creator of Metal Gear Solid. So cool, I guess, but the actual mission, I don't know, it was kind of cool. I'm almost kind of glad that I don't have to deal with it, though, since I'm trying to show everything. But yeah, unless I forget, I'll post the video in the description, which exists, by the way. Descriptions exist. I feel like YouTube is trying to hide them. They only show, like, 2 lines of them now. It's ridiculous. Yeah, that guy thinks that smoking has been banned because it's toxic to aliens, and that's why the government's been banning them in different places. So, you know, if people write like an insane crank type thing, they try to get it because sometimes what they've seen is absolutely real, and if that's the case, the Bureau needs to go and control it. The mirror procedures, I don't believe I read this because it shows that I never clicked on it. So this was a mirror that I dealt with last time where I got the outfit. The most important part is that I got an outfit, not that I felt multiple clones of Jessie from another dimension. A hanging mirror, oval in shape. The frame is made of ornery wrought brass. The item does not reflect its surroundings accurately. And the item should be kept sealed in a chamber with visible... Yeah, so this thing is one of the most highly contained objects. It wasn't even in the Panopticon. Part of that was because they were doing research on it, though. It's clearly a very dangerous object. The item's effect is complex. Most notable is the fact that the glass transports individuals to a preternatural space when touched. In this space is an imperfect reflection of reality. Some objects inside the reflection are simply mirror images, while some are blank, while others do not appear at all. The reflection only contains areas within blank distance of the item itself. Relocating the item has proven that the reflection changes depending on surroundings. Agents have been sent to explore the reflection. Prolonged exposure to the reflection is not advised. I'm assuming that that blurred part on the bottom says backwards speaking, as that is what happened to the, what are they called? The astronauts? I don't think they're called that if they go into a threshold, but, yeah, it reverses your speech when you're in there, and one guy that was in there for 3 hours, it persisted when he was outside of that dimension. So he couldn't warn people that there was something horrible in there, but I fought that horrible thing. It's fine. Give me some more energy. Yeah, boy. And give me some more shield. Cool. All right. Enough of that. I finally cleared out those letters, so that's good. But we want to go back to that turntable that I ran away from because I just wasn't ready for what was going to happen. Yeah, I was going to say unless I try to help out Arish, but I've been stringing him along for a very long time. Might as well keep on stringing him along, right? That's how that works. You know, I'm just like... Whoa! I'm trying to balance just all of the side stuff with the main storyline content, and I'm wondering if I've kind of lost my balance of it. Like, it just seems like there's a lot of side stuff that I haven't done yet. But I don't know. Also, spin is ridiculous now. Just with that one upgrade, like, I'm just shooting through shields. It's not supposed to be that crazy. Alright, I don't actually need to fight these guys. Turntable. How do I get into that question mark room? Have I not been there? Is that why it's question marks? Well, here's an interesting desk. Who was here, just facing away? Oh. I thought I could play what was on that for a second. Also, I've been using the same guns for a while, Evan. I should probably switch one of these out at least. I mean, I see why I'm using spin. You know what? I was gonna say, I mean, grip and spin is a weird combo. There's no reason to have them both, generally. Oh, crap. Holy God, there's a lot of guys here. He's still here. He's gonna try to murder me. I see him. I see the mist of him. Is he actually incorporeal? He's not just invisible, he's incorporeal. Huh. He's right there. Alright. Blocked. Counterattack. I'm trying. I have to reload. Alright, I'll just capture you then. I was like, why won't he die? Yeah, you go invisibly kill my enemies, please. Okay, I think... God, am I in the wrong spot? Okay, there's an elevator there. This game... I've cut out so much of me being lost, I don't even want to tell you, but it happens constantly. There we go. This is where I'm supposed to be. What is this? Level 6 door. I don't think I've been here. Oh! Wait, why am I being hurt? Oh, I'm not. Okay. She was just concerned, probably by the horrible stench that she now smells. It no longer smells delicious. So I can only go in here because I did the whole mold thing. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Don't know how that ceiling broke, but whatever. Huh. Have I gotten that material before? Must have, right? Yeah, okay. Don't know what they're made for. Doesn't look like there's any documents in here, but... Got some other stuff. Launch efficiency and another one of those. Huh. Yeah, I think that's what this place is all about, was those boxes. I can't go up. Okay, that's fine. Alright, keep that place quarantined. So, if I remember right, I need to find a switch to turn the I mean, here's where I should have gone. See, I got so confused by the map that I didn't realize... I mean, is this even shown that I can go here? Is this... Yeah, is this that control point, and yet it's over there on the map? That's weird. But yeah, okay. I mean, they did this on purpose, I think. I think they made the map, like, useful, but purposefully kind of confusing.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
I seem to remember needing to destroy those because they're, like, gumming up the works. And there might even be other ones that I need to destroy first, but we'll see. We've got that astral being down there, and unfortunately I might land on Mari. Good. I'm glad she pulled herself up, because that might have been an issue. Yeah, I think there's, like, weird random mold gumming up the works in some places. Alright, can't go in that way. Ah, right there. Yep, bridge operator. Cool. So it's rotating, but it might get stuck. We'll see. Work chat. Teeth. What? I have no idea what was going on there.
Something's blocking it.
Yes, alright. I did remember correctly. But I thought I already cleared that out, so... Did I not get all of it? Ah, is it down here? Doesn't help that that jerk's here, but that's why they put him here. No, I wanted to aim up. Alright, well, they're just auto-aiming on the thing I can't kill. Let me just do a little inspection here. What about there? Ah, there it is. Gonna get them all. There we go. I just missed a side. Glad that didn't hurt me. If it did, I would have been like, fair enough. Also, while this is rotating, I thought I saw a different... Oh, crap. That drained some of my life. Yeah, this. Where does this go? Oh. Alright, good to explore, I guess. Alright, bridge is open. I mean, obviously I didn't need the bridge, but there's a gigantic metal door that only opens if the bridge is the correct way, because it's for, like, transporting things. So that's why I didn't need to rotate it anyway. I'm gonna guess this way. Yeah, that was close before, right? Yeah. Uh-huh. Get this. And how much, okay, yeah. I really wish I hadn't respect all of my abilities by accident last time. I think I was playing like Spiritfarer. I just held the, you have to, you hit X then. You hit A in this, you hit X in that. I was just like, alright, here we go, respect. So sad. 30,000 experience. Gone. If I start doing side stuff, though, I'll gain that back pretty quickly. Hello. Alright, no. Let's go to the champion spin. Oh, crap. Where is he? There we are. Spin! And you're mine. I love that I can capture big guys now. Oh, he's just chilling there. Can I even, like, is him? There we go. I assumed there was going to be more than one guy, but I guess not. Whatever. That was a fine way to finish him off anyway, since I ran out of bullets. Alright. You go in that. What did that do? Possibly nothing. I might need multiple cores to do something. Well, I don't know what this is all about or why it's here, but there's probably documentation on it, because there's, like, documentation on anything. One of the other documents that I sped fast last episode talked about the Synchronicity Lab. It said, like, synchronicity is a thing that has been observed, like, people just, like, psychically know about things even though they're not in the location. So they built an entire lab to test that concept, and that's why the Synchronicity Lab is there. It's just a lot of the... there's just so much world building in this game. I can't think of any other game where I felt the need to read all of the supplemental material. I'll listen to supplemental material, like, BioShock. Like, I loved finding those little, speaky things. But to get me to read it, I have to be pretty damn interested. Like, Dragon Age, I love that game. There's tons of documents. I read, like, maybe one of them. Didn't care enough. Was way more focused on the actual mission and the characters. Alright, cool. So that was just to power the elevator. Powered by pure Northmore cubes. Alright, search for the slide projector object of power. Surprise. You're gonna be on my side in a second. Damn it, I killed him. Now he's not on my side. What am I gonna do with Junior Officer Hargraves not on my side? You know, I gotta say, I assume since I took all the points out of my slam attack that it'd be totally useless. But that wasn't too bad what just happened there. That was an okay amount of shield damage. Taking out the trash. There we are. Good, so he was so distracted with the guy that I seized that he didn't even start shooting me. Oh god, so is he. I have to save him. Oh my. Yeah, okay. That's the thing I unlocked. Now when I have a shield, the rocks don't just fall to the ground. They shoot at my opponent, which is pretty cool. There's another shield move that I can unlock, but as far as I'm concerned, it's even less useful. Because, you know, the shield move is cool. It's not amazingly useful, though. If you want to launch something, you're gonna use launch, and it's gonna do more damage. But if you're gonna make a shield, it'd be cool if it ended with you also doing damage, right? That's why it's a cool move to have. Just don't know how much I'm gonna invest in it, if you even can multiple times. Well, am I really gonna shut down the slide projector, the thing that started all of this? I'm asking because I don't remember. I'm not being, like, weird. Well, that was a failed stealth attack, if I do ever say so myself. Oh, man, just shots right to the head. It didn't matter. He had too much resonance around him. Okay, airplane. See, I told you. I knew there was going to be something about that airplane. Yeah, so they don't actually know if anything's weird with that plane, but, like, it's associated with, like, ghosts or something. Ordinary. Now, Ordinary is the town that Dylan and Jesse come from. The first slide was in a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on the shelf. There were a lot of dolls. Oh. DF, Dylan Faden. That's when he was at the Bureau. So that was 17 years before this started, so when he was still a kid. And this was a therapy session from 9 years ago. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. And then this is from Dylan Faden again. We went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Note, likely Neil Hossenberg missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, likely Tom Barlow missing. And his game, Freddy, likely Freddy missing. And Hugo. No one by that name was found in public records. That's interesting. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. No one by that name was found in public records. Good God, was he just, like, ised out of existence? Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designated house. Good God, what if the oldest house itself came from a slide? That's some deep lore. Oh, God, get out. What? This isn't Metal Gear Solid, Jesse. Can't just be jumping in boxes. Ah. I was just like, it has to be this way. There's no other way to go.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows.
I don't know about all that right now. We'll listen to this instead.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions. or die trying.
Well, I'm sorry to say, the reason I looked behind me is I heard whispering. It's because I started that other audio file and it kept on playing. So hopefully that wasn't annoying to too many people. Okay. Let me... Let me at least get Pierce as my second thing. I don't know what's going on here. So Pierce isn't killing these guys anymore. They're definitely getting stronger. Whoa! None of that. You've been launched. Alright, let's just do a little look-see here. Cool. I can upgrade grip. And only grip, because I just jettisoned all of my stuff. Well, would be nice to have a fully upgraded grip, wouldn't it? In fact, we'll use grip instead of spin, just for variety. Again, it's ridiculous to have them both. They serve very similar purposes. And I doubt I can... I mean, grip hasn't been used in so long that my mods are common, for God's sakes, which is ridiculous for me to even own at this point. Let's see. Reload speed, Accuracy. This gun's already pretty accurate. Let's do ammo cost per shot. Is there damage, though? I really want damage. Damage. I mean, fine. I guess I'll use it. I only have a common damage mod? That seems terrible. Alright, I guess we'll just make it really ammo efficient. That's kind of disappointing. I hope I can find a nice damage mod for it, but... I probably threw it out when I was just getting rid of all common. It'd be better than the common one, but...
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the gunner's psychological assessment.
I guess I'll stay around.
Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
Mm-hmm. What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Huh. I wonder how close that was. It looks like Casper took care of most of his training, based on that thing that Trench said. So, he probably looked at him as, like, the closest thing to a father figure that he had. And when Casper didn't show up... It also looks like something happened with his powers that did something bad. Ordinary summary. I'm just going to read this and then summarize, I think. So, interesting. One, something happened that made every single adult in town disappeared. Two, the slide projector was projected multiple dimensions that the kids were, like, playing in. And three, the team was led, like, in the field by Director Trench and Dr. Darling. They were actually there on scene. Very interesting. AOA Event Stage 2. After what happened at school to Miss Chester, we started spying on Tom. We saw where they took the slide projector. That was Dylan Faden. And then in the therapy session, Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The not mother lived there with her babies. Children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monkeys. We called them dung monkeys. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural enemy designated not mother. So Dylan just said that Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog type thing. It looks like a lot of the children that disappeared actually went into other dimensions and were transformed into other things. And then there's that one kid that there's no record of anything existing of him, meaning he might just not exist anymore. All right, so it looks like I'm missing one because I had stage 1 and 2, and now we have 4A, but I don't have any stage 3. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. This is Dylan Faden again. More of the kids from town had joined. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us. But then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a milted dog. But I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom would just beat up. I think he liked being a dog. All right, well, at least someone got something out of it. And this is from the therapy session from Jesse. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slides to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jesse said we could call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. So it looks like they were about to die, and they switched it to a projector that they called the hand, and that's where Polaris came out. And I guess that's the only reason that they survived. Additional slide designation hand is identified and in the Bureau's possession. Oh, wow. So they actually have access to Polaris' dimension. Unconfirmed existence of entity designated Dog Neil. Now, it's interesting that they're not saying that unconfirmed identity of Polaris. That's kind of weird that that's not there, but it's not there. Also, I like that they're just keeping the names that the children have given them, like Dog Neil. Oh, so that's grip, and we got... Okay, just trying to remember what I was doing. I'll figure out a time to play the, that radio show. This is 1B. Alright. The second slide we called the Meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. This is Jesse Faden, by the way. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then we'd come out. Everything had melted around the projector. And then Jesse again. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. When Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector, he and his goons took it. So it sounds like Tom is the one that caused all the issues here. And this is Dylan. We thought Neil had gotten lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. That must have been when he turned into Dog Neil, as it were. I just wanted to check this. Yeah, Hugo's the one that Dylan talked about, but it says that Hugo never existed, so either there was a kid named Hugo that stopped existing, or some type of entity just inserted himself into their lives. That's another possibility, and just became a kid that they were like, oh yeah, you know, Hugo.
Let's see what they have on ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Why is that one house red, is the real question. That could be the Faden household. Alright, just curious how destructible it was. Yeah, ordinary AoE. I wonder why they set up the entire town. What were they trying to learn? Maybe that's the site of the... whatever. The event that caused all the chaos. Uh-oh. That can only mean one thing. That I'm bad at aiming. Really, really bad at aiming. Aha, I hit you. You're on my side. Whether you like it or not. Switching to grip. That wasn't the grip button. That worked. Killed him with my shield. How do I... I forgot how to switch weapons. There we go. Woot! Alright. I'd really like more friends, but not single-serving friends, as Tyler Durden would say. I would like someone a bit more substantial, please. You'll do. Alright, let's go. Ow. Bad move. Yeah, that slam move, the problem with it is that no matter how much energy you have, it uses all of your energy. So then you don't have any, you don't have any way to, like, defend yourself.
Found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
I still don't get why they recreated the town like that, but... Now we gotta look for a model of a dump, I guess.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Whoa.
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
So she was institutionalized. Huh. It wasn't thus that she decided to seek therapy. Wow, alright, so that's interesting. I wonder what led to that exactly. I mean, I'm sure the Bureau had been watching with her and it got concerned that she was doing something. Because they had been tracking her entire life, it seems. But okay. Let's see. Here's the dump.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and no Nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
So they didn't recreate the dump. This is the dump. And that makes sense. If there's, like, little slides, they probably wanted to go through the entire thing. I have a feeling that this notice was given very recently, because, again, Darling knew that something was going to happen, and I think Polaris also knew that it was going to happen. Also, so Thomas Zane, if you don't remember, very important character in Alan Wake. The relation between Thomas Zane and Alan Wake is incredibly weird, and it's even, the more you think about it, the more weird it is. But Thomas Zane wrote himself out of existence. He had the same power as Alan Wake. So that's why no one remembers him. But the fact that Jesse remembers him, very weird. Now, there's more explanation to this in one of the DLCs, but I have to say, while I like some of the links to Alan Wake, there's this one thing that they do that really annoys me, but I'm not going to mention that until I play the DLC. But oh boy, did it sour me to the whole link thing. But most of the links I like. Let's see here. What is this? Album cover. Album cover? Rebirth. Ah, by, the Old Gods of Asgard. I was 9 or something when I found my dad's Old Gods album. I became a huge fan instantly. So this was actually Jesse's. This must have been their car also. Good God. Alright, let's duke it out. That should be enough. Heal me! I can take it. Oh. Wow, it is nice having health. Didn't have that for most of the game. Woo! Boom! Headshot. Just tearing through these guys. Plus, I'm immortal, because I have that healing guy, though he's... Yeah, blow me up. Ugh. I like being blown... Yeah, that's right. Oh, did it die? Yeah, I'm not being healed anymore. Alright, well, no more shenanigans, then. What? Alright, well, someone has psychic powers, besides me. Is that... Oh, no, it's just a staff officer. I thought it might have been one of the higher-ups for a second. Only got half of his shield, jizz. Yeah, those guys are really messed up by, like, rapid-fire launches, because they can only dodge one. Oh, no. Whoa! I really want this guy to be on my side. Oh! Got him. Cool. Go fight him. Be my Pokemon. Also, am I still being healed? There's a plus by my name. I thought that thing died. Oh, well. Yeah, no, he's doing it. Yeah, look, he's getting them. Boom!
We should check that lab.
Betrayal. Betrayal. I'm sorry, but I know you had juicy mods for me. And you were going to die in a few seconds anyway. Alright, I do want to look around the dump real quick just to see if there's any other goodies like that CD case. Probably not, but you never know. It's definitely... Ooh, Pierce Aimed Fire Boost. I already have a Pierced Aim Fire Boost, I believe, but that one might be better. Ah, that must be what I'm trying to see. Well, then what was that door I just opened? I kind of want to check this door first, if this is where I'm supposed to go. Yeah. Oh! We're back at the turntable. So now I can just get here without going all the way around. Cool.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Is Dylan aware of everything that I do? That was weird. New mission, finish Tango. New mission, a dark place. Well, before we do any of that, I think Trench has something to say to me. Or is it the board? Is it the board? It's the board. You have heard wrong, fake news. The board is A-OK, intact. The rebel faction distance is former fired. Crisis purge is over. It is not a matter worry for you. You can hang up now, please. Alright, did that just in case I'm too lazy to do my regular voice thing, which takes like 10 minutes just to do like a sentence like that. So the board is okay, or they're claiming to be okay. I don't know which. Hard to say. Huh, have I seen this before? What is this?
Dylan's a lost cause. I know I struggled to see this, but we've contained him now. I wish I had sided with Marshall. Back when it's just one person. So many dead. I thought his youth was an asset. Just too much too soon. Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research.
Okay, so that was just the beginning of that video that I saw. That's why I hadn't seen it. Interesting. Interesting that they would do that like that. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad you realized you screwed up eventually, you dumbs, but it was way too late at that point. I think this is probably good. I want to get to the closest teleportation location. Perhaps this is presumptuous of me. I think I can hunt down Arish's former comrades in the amount of time that it takes to listen to that America Overnight video, and then end the episode. I guess we'll see, because that's what I'm going to try. Let me just distribute this to... what is that next thing? Let me see. While holding the shield, use evade to rush at enemies and knock them back. That's pretty cool. Don't have enough points for it, but shield rush damage increased. And then energy will recover while shield is activated. I've never gotten that before, I must say. And these don't... Yeah, these are just stat things. Everything else besides this is a stat boost. This is a crazy powerful ability. Hold and launch up to 3 objects. Energy now recovers while holding launch objects. I would love to get that, but it's very expensive. So instead, I have been using shield more. I could get shield strength. I kind of want levitation duration, though, as a treat for myself, because I do like levitating. All right, let's go see if I can find at least some of Arisha's men during the the time that it takes. Plus, I'll gain enough points in order to possibly get another gun, so that's good.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now, I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
They didn't stand a chance without HRAs.
Yeah, this mission actually happened surprisingly quick. Like, obviously, I'm cutting it down a lot. But, yeah, so America Overnight podcast, you saw how they did it, right? Someone called in with a legitimate thing that they knew about the fact that Ordinary was an incident that was not something that jived with their cover-up. Then they say, like, another instance, which may or may not be true, and then they suggest that it's ridiculous. So then, you know, the person sounds just as ridiculous. They mixed a whole bunch of lies in with a little bit of truth, and then they had a legitimate reason to be like, okay, we can't talk to you anymore, you keep on swearing, and then just brush it off. But I'm sure they have the name of the guy that said that, so they probably picked him up. And that's how they do it. So he's the last one. I had to kill him afterwards.
All of them. Arish saw it coming, though. I should get these back to him.
Alright, we're gonna go and talk to Arish now. That makes sense to do this episode, and then we'll be done.
I need the containment protocols for every altered item or object of power with an audio-related effect.
I'll send a team to contact Langston and get that information, sir. If yes, why? What do we tell him?
Tell him that the hiss work through sound, so any countermeasures designed for similar altered items should be considered for field use.
Here are the pouches. I found 6.
Well, that's all of them. Not counting mine. Well, I guess I'll just have to wear all of them. It sounds sappy, I know, but... well, that's all I can think to do.
Nothing's easy with the hiss. Is it rude to ask what's inside? What's inside the pouches? Too late now.
Now, the story's confidential, but, well, I guess I can tell you, being the director and all. So, the Bureau had heard rumors of a werewolf gathering upstate every full moon. Us being rookies, they sent us to confirm it was bullshit.
Hold on, is he about to tell me werewolves are real?
Turns out, there was an altered item that was creating violent gravitational anomalies during full moons. Oh, man, we nearly bit it that night. Well, to remember the occasion, we all bought silver bullets to wear around our necks, just in case we ever ran into another werewolf.
So why did you leave the Rangers?
Thought I could do more good here. And somebody's got to protect the people who protect everybody else, right?
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know. All right, back to work.
So that's that. He knew his entire cure was probably done, but that still sucks. Yeah, I guess next time.
Good to have you back.
Good, but stop that. Next time, I mean, I'm post-recording this end part. I already recorded, and what did I do next time? What am I gonna do? I guess we're gonna go farther on the main. Yeah, we're gonna search for the slide. Yeah, I remember now. It's all fresh in my memory. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you, as always, to my lovely patrons. We have now found out what has happened in Jesse and Dylan's childhood, and hopefully we'll find out even more and put a stop to something that was started in our own little hometown. All right, I'll see you then. Later.
lots of interesting data off that subject the Rangers brought in.
I heard that he voluntarily entered captivity. That's what Pope said anyway.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. Hiss aren't that self-aware.
Did you hear that the Hiss prisoner they captured is the director's brother?
Brother? And she brought him here? She's gonna get us all killed.
What if she's working with the Hiss? Isn't it strange she showed up just when they did?